Hello, hello. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I have it. So I just decided to pull a page from Kim's book yesterday and go live. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I have that other one deleted. Comments are on. Let's see. Content, live, streaming software. Okay. Hello, Melissa G is in the house. In the house, I should say. My husband's upstairs napping and my kids are watching TV, so I decided to come on. Hello, Erin. I know it's kind of an odd time, but I was just like, let's go do it now. I wanted to see if I could play with something. Surprise pop-up. So my numbers are going down. My subbies, I'm still well over 1,300 people, but I wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys. Like, I know everybody's going to say, do what you need to do what you want to do, all this, but like, I want to make sure that, those that don't want to watch the replays of the lives are getting something too. So if I need to like sprinkle back in my recordings, I will, because I can go back to getting, I can set my alarm to 6:15 again and get up and record a couple videos to put on my channel is what I meant to say. Okay, and I also wanted to play with, tomorrow I want to try and add an intro video to my lives, maybe. But let's see. Where is that countdown at? I know there's a countdown thing in here somewhere. Maybe it's not in here. Video clips. Oh, there's the countdown. So I can add a 30-second countdown. Or do I do my intro video that I had before? And honestly, I should have went and looked and see who was live before I came on here, because I don't know anybody that goes right now. I got still a little bit of congestion going on, but not too bad. It doesn't look like there's too many that I know, except for maybe Carrie. No, she's not live. Art Junkie. If she's live, it's a members live. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Erin, you got no power. That's not good. Yeah. So I'm almost done with my blanket. So I'm not going to show you guys too much of it because I want to share that with everybody else on my regular. I'll share it with you guys, but yeah, nobody's on right now. So it's Sunday afternoon. Everybody's napping and chilling and crocheting, I'm sure, and taking it easy, hopefully. Yeah, and where, Erin, you're close to St. Louis, Missouri. Why are you without power? Did you guys get a storm or something? Or is it just a random glitchy day for it? Oh, maybe they hit a line or something? They woke up my damn husband. Excuse my language. Sometimes they slip out. I apologize. No storm. So maybe somebody hit a line or something. I am almost done with this. And then I can move on to another blanket. Yeah, it happens. Not all the time, but it happens. We have that, or they're working on it, you know. I don't know. So hopefully it'll be back quickly for you. How long has it been out for? I feel like my ears are muffled. Huh. Well, yeah. That's, I don't know. That to me would be a sign that things need to get replaced. I was going to work on cleaning off my desk this afternoon and rearranging, not the huge rearranging that I want to do, but the like, I just wanted to like clean up around here, rearrange. Hello, Bobby. You're a new name for me anyway. At least if you've been around, I apologize for not recognizing your name. It just, my brain does not like to remember things very well. Ugh, I need to put this somewhere else because I keep having to pull it. This is really annoying. I had to pull yarn barf out of a very leaky cake, and I almost recaked this before I used it, but I was like, I am almost done with this blanket. I will finish this blanket, and then I will recake what's left of this. Oh, you just found me today. Well, welcome. Maybe that'll mean my numbers will go up again. I'll add one more back. Not that the numbers matter to me. I promise they don't. It's just I've been noticing a decrease over like only 10 people, which isn't a big deal. And that could be that YouTube is doing it too. Hello, Jerini. Yeah, so if the power ever gets like out around here, like major outages, and if we're a part of that, we're on such a small circuit of houses. Like, I can't remember. I don't honestly know how many's on it. Like 30, 40 houses, maybe. And we're one of the last ones to get fixed. So, okay, y'all. I know I only have a few of you in here, but what do y'all think? Should I bring some more recordings back? Because I can figure out some things to do. I just went to doing the lives because honestly, one, I do really like them because I have the interaction with you guys. But I also want to make sure I'm, I guess I'm like Juan in a way. I want to make sure that I'm including everybody and, giving you guys what you want, right? You're not used to doing well. Here, I just threw you in the deep end, Aaron. You get to figure it out, right? Listen, G, you're so awesome. And I'm serious. Every time I see you anywhere, I don't care what channel I'm on, I'm gonna be like, Melissa G. You should be like, you know what? We should have like this like interaction where I do the Melissa G and you do the in the house on your end. Hey Annie, how are you? I really wish I could pronounce that first part, but I don't want to butcher it. So I'm on the last, well, okay, I'm not on the last round. I have one more round after the round I'm on. So I'm the second to last round. And then I'm on to another one. So hopefully, fingers crossed, by tomorrow morning when I show you this blanket, it should be finished. Give or take some tails not being sewn in or not. I am glad y'all are here. I love the small amount of people that my lives draw. I'm okay with that because I feel horrible on like Juan's live. I know I bring him up a lot, but he is seriously one of my inspirations and one of my favorites to watch. Melissa G, but that's the fun part of it. It's an inside thing. Although if everybody that's been around knows, they'll know. But what was I saying? Oh, I feel bad when I'm on his lives where I have to repeat myself a bunch of times, and it's not because and I feel like I'm pestering him, and it's not that. It's just I don't know if he sees the first comment, so I wait a few minutes to let the kind of chat roll through, so it's not like looking like I'm like and so I'll do it a couple times, and 9 times out of 10 the moderators will answer my questions for me if it's something they can answer, and every once in a while he catches my comments. So yeah, I went back to using StreamYard if y'all haven't seen, but it's not a permanent thing. I wanted to try it this week. Excuse me, because I wanted to do this, but I keep forgetting to do it. So that way, maybe when people are watching the replays, they can see what I'm responding to. So I need to remind myself to put up the comment I'm responding to. So, so yeah, I know you guys watch whatever I put out, but like, I don't know. I want to grow slowly a little bit. I don't want to get huge, but I do want to kind of, it's Icelandic or Iceland is how you. So it's an Icelandic name. I feel like I've heard where you're from, but I can't remember where. Obviously, maybe Iceland. I mean, that's just assuming from what you said, but I could be completely wrong. What was I going to say? Oh, I would show you guys my shawl that I started, but that's another thing I want to save for tomorrow morning. Hello, Tammy. Oh, cool. Cool, Annie. See, I forget. Hello, Tammy. How are you? So yeah. I don't know. I guess I need some inspiration from my viewers. What do you guys want to see on this channel? Do you guys enjoy the vlog style stuff where it's just, sharing basically all the crocheting that I do? Hello, Billy Joe. Doing good. I am doing better. I still have some congestion going on. My cough is a lot better today. My husband's not so much. I swear coughs get a hold of him and linger forever. I swear he has a chronic one, but he doesn't see it. I'm like, almost every night you go to bed with a cough. Aw, thank you, Erin. I appreciate that. Ooh, I just got like a whole bunch. Thank you. And hello, Angela. Yeah, I do sound better, but I can both my ears feel kind of muffled, and I can kind of feel the congestion a little bit up in here, like not in my cheeks, but just like in my head. No, he does not have asthma. So I'm trying to remember. He was tested for sleep apnea, but he doesn't have it. He has a minor deviated septum. It's like very super minor. It's like, but it's enough to make him snore. Yeah. So I mean, well, he's 2 weeks now, so it's still fairly new. Well, you know what I mean, like fresh, or he's still in the 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 typical time frame of getting over it, that kind of thing. So yeah, I will be back to normal, I'm sure, here pretty the next day or two. 3 weeks, my goodness gracious. Ugh. I guess time to do some extra sanitizing around the house, huh? So yeah, this week I have This week's a full normal-ish schedule week for us, for our family. We have dance all week. My daughter has her youth group on Wednesday. I have Bible study. I have an appointment with my doctor to talk about the blood work I've had, the 2 times that I've had over the last 2 weeks. Oh man, Aaron. I pray that you can kick it. Let me, okay. Take this with a grain of salt. I'm not an expert, but I've used it. I've tried it. It's not the best tasting stuff in the world, but go buy you some ginger tea, just plain ginger tea, and put some honey in it when it's hot. So that way it, mixes in. And drink that. I think my chiropractor said it's a lot of sugar, but 3 to 5 times a day will help your body fight the viruses. And also, if you have a cough, I swear by peppermint tea. I had that yesterday, and it helped with my cough yesterday. I haven't had it today, but I haven't really had a bad cough today. So, and my husband tried it last night. So, thank you, Annie. I appreciate you saying that. So, ginger tea with honey. I highly that and some ibuprofen when you go to bed. Yeah, an antiviral natural way to try it is I was told ginger tea, and I swear by that stuff. Yes, it's not the best, but if you put the honey in it and make it sweet, it does have a bit of a like, it's hard to explain, like a spicy hotness to it. I mean, it's hot tea, but it has like that spicy hotness. But if you can just chug that 8 ounces down, you're good. Hello, Amanda. Oh my goodness, Aaron. I hope you get better. It really has, Melissa. And yes, I pray for all the sick and the hurt people in the world every single night with my children, that our beliefs that God would intervene in the way that he sees fit for those of you that are sick and hurt, that you would get what you need, what he has in place for you. Hello, Jeremy. How are you doing? Are you doing better? Yeah, well, yeah, ginger tea is an antiviral. So, I mean, it's not going to help you get over it like super fast, but I really do stand behind it for the most part. And everybody's different too on the way it helps them. So, but I do feel like it does help me. Aaron saying hi. Yeah, so it's up if you have a Walmart or most grocery stores, but I found mine at Walmart. It's just in I don't remember what the brand is I got. Can't remember. Hello, Kendall. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in forever. Well, I mean, I have seen you, but I haven't seen you here in a while. That makes sense. I've seen you other places, just not here. So I saw you this morning on Zoom, and then I think I saw you. Were you in his live afterwards? I can't remember. Yes, a lot of people are sick right now. Oh my goodness. You don't need to stand on the stairs and listen to me. I don't know what arthritis is like, so I hope and pray for, what's the word I'm looking for? Why can my brain not work this week? Relief. There we go. Takes a minute for it to come, but it does eventually. Yes. That word. Finger, go in the right spot. The word that Bobby said, the echinacea. You keep oversleeping. But I thought you were on the live this morning. Gosh, your sweaters are looking really good. I really do mean that. You were in the last part of his I love the lives that he's been doing where he's teaching. I'm learning a lot. I need to go back and rewatch them because today when when I was listening to it, my husband was watching a movie and I was actually kind of like engaged with it. So like and then I also had my iPad going to see what I needed to do next on my blanket, but I had the volume turned down on it because all I needed to do was see it. I didn't actually need to hear him talk. And I was watching Juan show me how to do the blanket on the iPad. I had Juan actually live in my ear while his and so I'm like watching the iPad with him in my ear, and it's like, wait, that's not what he's doing. Like, and I was like, oh, that's right, he's over here on my phone live. But yeah, I need to go back and rewatch it because my attention was scrolling bad this morning. I saw you, Aaron. I like to go through and scroll and see all the people and see who's showing their faces. So yeah, you really I love how Don Aaron basically convinced you, not really convinced you, but basically pulled your arm to get you to do that just to get yarn from her. But hey, you got stuff done. Oh, the popcorn stitch. I didn't know what I was supposed to do with that diamond or on our granny squares. Oh, yeah. Are you talking about the one that we did this last week? Yeah, that was a puff. He didn't show a puff that I know of. Or that or... Okay, y'all. This drives me nuts. We've got puffs, baubles, and popcorns. Now, I know the difference between the two that he showed this morning. But aren't baubles puffs? Then? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I've been doing this for well over 15 years, and I still don't know. It's like, come on, can we just have a universal, like, this is X, Y, and Z, and that's it. Stop making up new names for everything. Oh, I'm sorry, Kendall. I pray that you get relief and get some sleep at night when you're supposed to, right? And I still haven't made it to Joanne's, y'all. I don't know if I'm ever going to, because honestly, I'm kind of afraid to go. Because I way overspent in January on our budget, our money, period. And I need to kind of, and it sucks that all this is happening right now because I literally, like, until I can get paid, which is until the end of February, which is after they said what, February 12th or something like that is when they're doing the sale is over on the yarn or whatever. I don't get paid until long after that from YouTube. Oh, I got behind. Hold on. I was till my husband came in, not really. I was in there. Wait, hold on. It did work. Yep. So maybe puffs and baubles are basically the same thing. So the bean stitch, I believe, is a type of puff. There you go. Okay, so he was doing... Okay, so puffs, baubles, and popcorns are all different. And I think beans are technically under puffs because you're doing a bunch of loops, if I remember correctly. I've literally not been in Joanne's in several weeks. Like I said, I'm kind of nervous to go in there because I know can't reach it. Honestly, the only thing I would go in there for would be this right here, this big twist stuff. Now that orange right there, that's Red Heart. That's that leftover Red Heart I got from Michelle from Yes Michelle Crochets. She sent me that purple and orange yarn to make some. I still haven't sent that blanket off, and I need to. I'll get there. I still got to send my Boggy Creek blankets off too, but I have to finish sewing in tails on one of my blankets before I can actually pack it up. But I'm thinking about sending off a box full of the blankets, as many blankets as I can, and then whatever's left that I can't fit in the box that I have, I'm just going to bag them up and send them two separate shipments because there's 8 blankets. I may need to just split them up. Okay, Tammy, which one did you do on the granny square? Did you do it like it was supposed to be done? If you did, then you're good. You're fine. Double crochet and a puff around. That's a bean? Huh. I thought the beans were like, they were kind of like, oh, I don't know. Again, I have no clue what the status of my joins is. None. Tweed. Yeah, that's a good yarn too. Well, all the big twist yarns are good, I think, so far. But the only ones I've gotten are like these variegateds here, and then these solids, and then this is solids, and then the purple behind my head. Yeah. I did a lot of online ordering last month too, but not on Joann's. Hopefully tomorrow, fingers crossed, I should have this week, I should have my Thrists and Stitches yarn from the last 3 months that I'm waiting on. I love her yarn. I gotta figure out something to make with it. I've considered okay, y'all, I don't know if you noticed, but if you were here Friday and I showed all of the Crafty Wool UK yarn, I tagged him in those and he actually responded to both of those videos. So, that was cool. I love that he does that. He's a very personal person. Like he reached out to me when he transitioned to a website because before he used to be on Etsy, and I was ordering every month off of Etsy because that's what you had to do. And he eventually got around to doing subscriptions. And so he actually emailed me and said, hey, if it would be easier for you, and it would be easier on my part because then I can consolidate all these orders into one part of the month so that it makes it easier for him to make the yarn and then send it out. And then another time he said that my card declined, and he actually, reached out to me and said, hey, your card got declined. So and then I responded back to him saying, oh yeah, we got new cards. And it's one of those things when you get new cards and you have to remember all those different things you've used them for, like for subscriptions and stuff. And so, yeah, he's cool. Hey, can you make some for me, Melissa? Gosh, I wish seriously, the only yarn I'm allowing myself to order right now is from Thrists and Crafty Wool UK because I'm treating that as my monthly subscriptions. Although I could change that up and say, all right, instead of spending the money that I spent at these two places, I'm going to go spend it at Joann's or Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Well, Hobby Lobby first, then Joann's, then Michael's. Yeah. I have to agree, though, Jeremy, that my Michael's is a lot like Juan. He's, when he goes to his Michael's and they're always like low stocked and stuff, that's how mine seem to almost always be when I go in there. I don't know if I'm just hitting them at the wrong time or what. There's hardly ever anything there for me to really go, well, maybe I wanted a different color and it's not there and I can't see it, There used to be bitty stripes at my Joann's. But again, I haven't been in there, so I don't know. Whoop whoop! Power is back. That was quick. It's on sale, buy 4, get 25. Wow. That's a good one. I mean, it's not like huge discount, but that's good. I'm sorry, y'all. This wrinkly shirt of mine is driving me crazy. I pulled it out of a clean basket of clothes that it sat a little too long, and so then it got wrinkled as it was cooling. And I hung it up like this. So that's, and I'm comfy. That's all that matters. Yeah, so here's the thing, Melissa. Like, I want to make a blanket for my youngest, and I got help from both Michael from MDL Crochet and Nessa from Infinitely Zero Nessa. They were on Michael's live on Friday, and I was asking questions about, because I really want to make a Tunisian blanket, and I just want to do something in Tunisian. And I was like, I could make my child's blanket. He wants a rainbow blanket. And please, don't take this the wrong way, but when it comes to rainbows, I have a hard time with using rainbow colors because of things. I I love all my people. Okay, I want to make sure that I use a rainbow that is masculine, if that makes sense. And so I want to use, like, I'm going to use like red, this yellow here, this orange, like this green, and then like a dark purple. What else am I missing here? Did I get them all? Oh, and a regular blue. Um, and so I need to go get yarn because I don't have, now I just pointed them out in my Yarnscape, but they're not all the same brands, and so anyway, and I don't have enough of everything. So I need to go shopping for yarn for his blanket. So rock the rainbow. Melissa, yes, that right there. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to get religious, and I don't want to be like stepping on toes, because like I said, I love all my people. When I say I love you guys, I mean it. I don't want anyway. So I am going to go to Hobby Lobby. I know I could go to Joann's and probably get the big twist yarns to do it and go cheaper, but I really like the weight of the big, I almost said big twist. So yeah, I just want to go with the more, I don't know, quote unquote masculine rainbow. Not the girly rainbow. I call it the girly rainbow. With the pinks and the purples, or the light purples, the pastels. So yeah, that's just what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say that I don't like it for those reasons that, it's out there, but yeah, like I said, I love all my people. I know, Jeremy, and that's what I'm saying. I don't want to I don't want it to come across like I'm being like harsh. Like I hope you understand what I'm saying. Like when I want, like I just want him to have a rainbow. Like I don't mind him having a rainbow. Like I love the rainbows. Like as you can see, I have it behind me. I just want him to have the primary colors is what I'm going for. Like in Juan's Apache Tears blanket. And then what is that one he was working on? His anti-M blanket. So yeah, Jeremy, I hope you still love me. I don't want to, run anybody off. And I'm not trying to, I hope that doesn't make me a bad person. Because I don't want to hurt anybody. I love everybody. Like I tell my children, respect and love everybody. Until they start hurting you. When they start hurting you, that's when you stand up for yourself. But we respect and love everybody. So, I love all my brothers and sisters out there. Good morning, Zach. Woohoo! I fit in. In 4 years. Oh my goodness. Wow. Nice. I don't know. You've got quite the self-control. You still like me, right, Jeremy? I didn't upset you, did I? I get worried about that, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't want anybody to hate me. Hello, Bailey. I hope that yeah. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. Does that? What do you like? Okay, I just want to make sure we're good, Jeremy. Like I'm not. I love everybody. It's not my place to judge anybody's lifestyle. Not. I didn't mean you guys. Like you know what I'm saying. I'm any of your lifestyles. It's it's not my place. Not my place. So I'm gonna love you and like you as long as you don't hurt me. Right, Melissa? Exactly. Just because I feel a certain way doesn't mean I'm not gonna. I care about everybody. I really, really do. We all need more yarn, Zach. Thank you, Kendall. Right? It's so if you know K&K's little saying, you can't. What do they say? Shoot. Oh, I listen to their stuff all the time. um. Oh, don't. Oh, crud. What do they say? Don't judge anybody because you don't know their journey, or you don't. I can't remember it. Oh, and Jeremy, by the way, you. I'm glad Juan asked you this morning about the Stenley cakes because I have a couple of them that I don't know what to do with. And you gave an excellent tip on the kind of hook to use for that. So I will keep that in mind. Oh, this is the one I wanted. I don't really have the yarn stash. I just yeah. Yep. It's not my place to judge, Melissa. Well, have a great day. Thank you for coming. So, I am a proud Christian, but I love everybody. And again, I don't want let's get off the that train. Let's go to yarn because we want to keep it what do we say? Light and fluffy like our yarn. Hello, Jen. Yeah, tension and Kendall, I don't know if you heard Jeremy's tip about the Susan Bates hook, using one of those hooks that have like a nice, what did he say, deep throat on the hook, so that way it collects and holds on to all the strands. Yeah, because I have, I'm pretty sure I don't know if I have a Stenley muffin. I don't think I have no, I do have a muffin. It's a light blue color, and then I have a cotton one that I won from Matt the Rockin' Crocheter. So yeah, if and when I ever use that Stenley, that's what I will try to remember to use. So yeah, I'm glad you guys are all here, and I hope I didn't run you off with my whole rainbow thing. Cause y'all, trust me, I love the rainbow. But anyway, this week I know I said I was gonna do my flag this last week, but with all the sickness in this house and my husband being home half the week, it didn't happen. So, oh, that's stinky, Melissa G. Was it the Rena's cakes? I thought it was Stenley's. Either way, I think both of them are multi-stranded thingies, cakes, yarn, whatever you want to call it. That I think both situations, the hook recommendation that Jeremy gave was awesome. I really wish my ears didn't feel muffled. I don't like it. I don't like it. So anyway, I was saying my flag, I was going to do this last week, but I think I'm going to do it this week and get it done. That way we have the rest of February, which is, I know, a slightly shorter month with a couple less days, but I know Tammy, maybe, no. Tammy, you're following the squares. I don't know if you're following the flag, but I have some other people that are doing it too. Kendall, mine needs to get better quick too, because his cough, he doesn't do anything quiet. He coughs, like you probably just heard him, super loud. He's upstairs. But the staircase that we have, it's like a funnel. So like it doesn't matter. He could be, the only time you won't hear it is if he's in the bedroom, which is on the other end of the house upstairs. But he's just loud with everything. Getting sick, coughing, sneeze, everything. He's hard of hearing in one ear, so I think he just has to compensate for it. That's it, Jeremy, non-plied. Yeah, so both of them are both non-plied. I thought, okay, good. I remembered something. So yeah, Tammy, I plan on doing the flag hopefully this week. I'm just going to go live. I'm going to just do the flag, hopefully get it done in a day or two, or if we have to do it all week, we'll do it all week, and get it done so we can get it out on our flagpoles, garden flagpoles for the rest of the month. It's like, have y'all seen Kung Fu Panda? What does he say? Skadoosh. Y'all, if y'all haven't seen Kung Fu Panda, the very first one, I think, he uses his pinky to take out an enemy, or one of the first two, and he's like, skadoosh. And no, he's like this. He's like holding the guy's finger, or his enemy's finger, and he goes, and he's got the pinky up, and he goes, skadoosh. And the guy, like, this whole, like, it's like a bomb explodes or something. It's funny. Oh. Oh my gosh, Amanda, it's not entrelac at all. It is, I'm going to be using what's called the knotted half double crochet, and I will show you what all I have for yarn. Oh, sorry. Okay, so this is literally all I'm going to need for the flag. Like, I'm going to use this. I use this on my my January flag, my snowman, which still hasn't gotten hung up. I'm probably just going to hold off at this point, hanging it up, because I got too far behind on it. And I still have, like, I barely used any of this with him. So I'm actually going to keep using this for that little bit of white that's in the heart on the image. If you guys go to my community tab, you can see it. And then, as you can see, I love Hobby Lobby yarn. And then I got sparkle pink and hair, my own hair. I got sparkle pink to go for the heart. And no, yeah. Which one no. My goodness, I can't remember now. You might be able to get away with scraps, to be honest. It really doesn't use, these flags do not use up. Almost every month, I'll be able to buy a skein of yarn for each color, depending on what I do for each month. But it shouldn't be any more than one of each color, depending on how many colors I put into the flag. Hold on a second. Where did I put that flag? Garden flag, February. Okay, so, okay. In the image, the heart I have as the dark pink, and then the light pink is my background. I wanted it to be sparkly. You know, we're gonna go girly pink, you know, talking about colors. That is what I'm going to use. So yes, we have to make them pretty. Been drawn to pinks and blues lately, which have never been my favorites. Oh, that's funny. I honestly, I get drawn to everything, you know? Like, these are very muted colors, but I love the way this blanket is turning out. And I ended up buying 2 extra cakes, and I'm glad I did, because I made it into the first bleed, or the first leaker one, the really bad one. And I'll still probably have the leftover one. I don't know, though. I might actually go into the second one, because I still have to go all the way around this blanket with the double crochets that I'm doing, and then do a picot yarn, or picot shell stitch. So, yeah. So that's, I mean, I was like, I was just sitting around trying to find something to watch, and I just was like, I kind of want to go live for a little bit. So, my feet are freezing because I should have thrown my socks on before coming downstairs, because it's a little bit cooler downstairs for some reason, because all the heat rises upstairs. But anyway, I see, and for me, Erin, I'm the brighter pinks. I like all the brighter, the fuchsias and the magentas and the hot pinks and the diva pinks. Now, if you put the dusty rose pink with like a sage green and like what is that blue that's kind of like, it's almost gray, but it's a gray with blue undertones. If you put those 3 colors together, I love that. There's just something very, I don't know, it reminds me of my elders, my grandparents, my great grandmother. Can you still do the finish it focus on it Fridays even? You enjoyed them? Well, I have been doing extra lives in the afternoons with that flag, so I do have those. But yeah, so the only reason she hasn't been around much is, and yes, I mean, I like all the pinks too, but I lean more towards those brighter ones. Cool color person, yeah. Muted kind of girl, sage green, or frosting with pale pink or dusty pink. Right? Yeah, those go so well together. Antique pinks. I think that's more the same line, right? Isn't it, Jeremy? But yeah, the finish it or focus on it Fridays. I don't know her plans with coming back to YouTube, but I think she wants to come back, but she's waiting. So right now she's actually living in her in Bestie's house, as she referred to her. I can't remember, Colleen. She's living in the house right now because it's getting too cold for her to live in the camper because of I think she's having camper issues. Yes, Melissa G, I am a jewel tone. I love my jewel tones. I wish I could show you guys the project that I'm working on. It's a mystery one. I can't show you guys till it's done. And it literally won't be until January or the end of this year. I don't remember. I mean, obviously, I think when they give us December's stitch and color, once we finish that stitch and color, then we can show our project when it's completed. So that was one of their stipulations and I say they, yes, Michelle Crochets and Marty with Flossom Crochet with Marty collaborated on a Random Mal 2025 make-along where it's a mystery one where you can't show it until it's done. So I have to wait. But I have jewel tones in mine that I'm picking. The rose and pastels. Yeah. Like I said, I like a lot of the colors. Like you can see I've got pastels and darks and in-betweens, and I love all the colors. And jewels. I didn't see that part. Ooh, I know this is not jewelry, but I can show you guys some stuff. Let's So I recently bought, so I used to sell this jewelry. And if you know this company, then you know this company. But I bought some jewelry recently. It's cheap jewelry, $5. Cost me $5 a piece plus tax. And I just wanted to show it off. I want to try and start wearing it more often. So see, like, look, these are muted colors, but it's sparkly. So the jewel tone side of boho for me. Got it. Blues and teals and grays. Those are all pretty colors too. And get it, yeah. Me too. I got lots of those to do. And then here is a chunky necklace I bought. I don't plan to wear the earrings because this is all my earrings that I wear. So I just plan to wear the necklace. So when I used to sell this is what I would do. I would show you the piece. I'd be like, look how pretty this is. It's only $5 and you get a free pair of earrings with it. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to do that anymore. I get to buy it. Oh, I just showed you the brand, by the way. The cubby right behind me, this one, it doesn't have the grays in it. There's a project in there I started I got quite a ways done on it, but I'm actually going to frog it back out because I'm not going to wear it. And I don't know what to do with some of these things that I make and I don't, end up wearing them. That I make and end up not wearing. Let's see. This is another one of the favorites I got. Got these little charms. I'm a very charmy person. Like, these are those colors you guys are talking about, like the dusty roses and the coppers. Isn't that cute? And then it's got a little little arrow. It's a toggle necklace, so the arrow is the toggle that actually is how you put it on. Again, free earrings with it that I don't wear. I give them to the daughter. If she ends up wearing them, she'll wear them. If not, then it's fine. And then if you guys want to know where I got all this from, I can figure out a way to send you to her because she's on Facebook. I mean, she has a website. I could probably post it on my community tab. So this is a long necklace that I'm gonna probably make shorter with a little sparkly heart. So those are the jewelry I got. Yeah, I'm not here to promote necessarily, but if you guys are interested in buying from this girl, I love the girl that I bought this from. She was one of my mentors, actually. She was 2 sponsors above me. So I had the girl that I signed up under, and then she was above that girl, I believe. Oh, that's not a bad idea, Billy Joe. I just don't think I'm going to finish this one. I don't know. It's not hard. And it's not a challenging one. It's just, I don't know. I think I lost my Crojo on it, if that makes sense. I haven't lost my Crojo altogether, but I think you can lose your Crojo within a project. So that's not a bad idea. So I'll put it out there. What do y'all think? This is supposed to be a cowl. So I'm assuming it's too thick though. So that's the thing. It's not going to fit like a cowl should. I guess you could probably, see, I don't like it. It's too thick. I just grabbed some random yarn that contrasted each other, a dark and a light teal, just so you could see the work. So it is reversible. And you can't, for some reason, the light is like washing that out. So it is a reversible cowl. It's just, it turned out way too thick and it has no drape. So I think it's one of those projects I just need to frog it. Yes, I lost my motivation for it. So yeah, I think that's why it came out too stiff. I could redo it, and honestly, I might, because they used, actually, it's a Malabrigo pattern, and I have a bunch of yarn that I could remake it. And I might, but I just gotta find I gotta go through my yarn that I have, my wool, and see if I can find contrasting, because they gotta be contrasting. Otherwise, this pattern is gonna get, what's the word I'm looking for? Hidden? Yeah. Well, and Jeremy, it was, so there was someone who was trying to make this pattern, so I went and bought it myself because I was like, I wanted to challenge myself. I was like, well, I want to try it and see how hard it actually is. And honestly, once I got going, it's pretty quick to work up, and it's got a little bit of a challenge to it, but once I figured it out, it was, smooth sailing. But it's too thick. It needs more drape and a smaller yarn, a smaller weight. But yeah, it's supposed to be a cowl. I don't have the pattern down here, I don't think. And honestly, it'd probably take me way too long to find it. So I think I settled on what I'm going to do. I'm just going to frog this one. And I'm okay with that because I can use that yarn for something else. I don't know what, but I'll use it for something else. Wait, does anyone ever feel sorry? I don't know that I follow. For I don't know. I always miss the day that they do all that stuff. So honestly, it's like, oh, they say another 6 weeks. Okay, whatever. So I don't really follow all that. It's like, oh, by the way, and I'm like, okay. So that's what the weather's going to be like for 6 more weeks. Okay, that's fine. Now, are we actually going to see snow where I'm at? I don't know. Because we still haven't seen any snow. And we are already in February now. Now, the area I live in has had snow as far into, I think, May as in some years, but that's been forever ago. I think that was before my time. They pull him out of a tree. I know, right? How do they actually pull him out, or do they entice him out with a snack? Like, how do they get him out of there? Because honestly, is he hibernating and they pull him out of there like, hello, wake up, come out of your hibernation for 5 minutes to see if you see a shadow. Oh, all those old wives' tales, they crack me up. Like, just him seeing his shadow just feels such, in my opinion, it feels like I don't know if gimmick is the word I'm looking for. It just feels like an old wives' tale that just, I don't know if it holds any salt. It might. I don't know. I'm bumping my heater up to like 72 every day, Melissa. Like, I'll come live with you and move all 5 of my family unit into your house. How's that? Bring you some more grandkids. Yes, I have seen Groundhog's Day, and I actually wanted to see that here recently because it's been so long since, and they don't make movies like that anymore. Oh, I wish they did. That's a movie I could watch again. Maybe not a whole bunch, but just, I just was in the mood to watch it again, and I still kind of am. I mean, I was never really a huge fan of Bill Murray's, but he was entertaining. Well, hello, Woodland Stitchcraft. How are you? Oh, I know. It's just funny, you know. I just never took it seriously, and so it was. And every year goes by that I never remember. It's like, oh hey, Groundhog's Day was yesterday or several days ago. Oh goodness, it's supposed to snow here. Well, we were supposed to get showers the other day, and I never saw a lick of anything. Right? What about when it's cloudy? You don't see shadows when it's cloudy. uh, right? I'll just throw 3 more in for you, so you have a nice rounded dozen. Yeah. So, right? Until Dee Marie brought it up, and I'm like, oh wait, no, hold on, who was it? Kim. Yeah, Kim from Fortunate Creations. I think she was talking about him this morning. So is today Groundhog Day, or was it yesterday? Or was it it was the first day, right? It was yesterday, right? Not today? I don't know. See, that's the thing. I don't know when Groundhog Day is. When is it? And Matt, I'll probably remember now that you guys tell me. Because you guys always help me remember things. I'm over an hour. Do I have to go? Do you guys want to hang out longer? Oh, today's Groundhog Day. Okay, cool. Well, happy Groundhog's Day to everybody. Welcome to 6 more weeks of winter, I guess. I mean, isn't that the case anyway? Like, winter goes till the end of March anyway, so. Stay! Yay! I think he saw his shadow, which means we have 6 more. But isn't that 6 more weeks of snow, or is that 6 more weeks of winter? Because that's how many weeks of winter we have left. Right? I don't know. You know what? I'm showing my true colors here. I can be, you know what? I'm not an idiot, but I can look like one very easily and quickly sometimes. And I'm not saying that that's what I am, but just I don't know. It is not uneducated or idiot. It's just I can't remember things, and so it makes me look like a really silly person. Right, Aaron? It's 6 weeks either way, so it's like, what's the point? Oh, now my stepmom, my husband's stepmom, my stepmother-in-law, she was here, or no, at some point in December, we had a week of fog. And she said 90 days from a day that you have fog, which we had fog again today, 90 days from when you have fog on a day, like when it's foggy during the day, not just in the mornings, like during the day, 90 days from that day, you're going to have some sort of moisture, like a lot of rain, snow, ice, something, some sort of water. And, ouch, I sat wrong, tweaked some nerve in my tushy region. Ouch. Okay, I gotta move. That hurt. That's making me twinge. I'm hitting a nerve because I'm sitting wrong. Because I had my feet propped up on my. This is a office chair that has wheels, and I had my feet propped up on those little bars with the wheels. So I took them off. We're good now. Squirrel. Let me take that off of there. What was I saying? Brain. What were we talking about? This is the first time you watched the festivities? Yeah, I think the last time I watched the festivities was honestly the last time I watched Groundhog Day. Not the actual festivities. I was talking about, 90 days after you have a day of fog, you have some sort of moisture. Well, we had a week's worth of fog the week after we got back from Hawaii. The week or two after we got back. So sometime in March, we're going to have a whole lot of moisture, maybe, possibly. So that waits till that holds a little bit more salt, I feel like, because it has a little bit more of a, I don't know, it just has a little bit more of a something to it. Well, this is a comfy chair, and honestly, it's not the easiest to crochet in because my blanket is, but it's keeping me warm. It's keeping my legs warm. So, and then we had fog again today, or earlier today, so we may have fog again further on. I mean, moisture. Good. Have a good night, Tammy, and we'll see you in the morning. And and we get to draw a new square in the morning too. So yeah, I'm just hanging out with you guys. I have nowhere to be. It definitely makes me appreciate the lifestyle I get to live when, I hear Juan talk about, and he's so awesome that he keeps up with, his mom, the house, all that yarn, and his channel, and his job, and I'm sitting here going, that makes me tired. And I'm just like, I'm blessed that I'm able to live the lifestyle I have right now. And we're in two different, chapters of our lives. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. It has to be winter weather, not 6 more weeks. But either way, it's like we have 6 more weeks of winter weather, like winter season anyway. So, like, I don't know. But yeah, I think we're all on the same, like, page. Hello, Jolene. Okay, someone has got me started with every time I see your name now, and I'm so sorry. You're probably tired of hearing this, but that song is in my head. I won't even start singing it, but it's in my head right now, I can tell you. So, but I love the name, I really do. So, this week's gonna be a fun week, I think. I hope. I think it's gonna be a healthy week finally for all of us in my household, because it sounds like it looks like we're all over the cusp of it now. So I think we're gonna be good. Aww. I wish you could too. Well, couldn't you take a bag with you and put like a small project in it and be like, oh, or would they take that from you? Are these considered weapons in a courtroom? I mean, I suppose it might be. So they say not to bring anything with you? Like, I'm sure I'm going to have it again sometime in my life that I get called up for it, but I got called up for it. I've been called up for it twice, and I got out of it both times because, yay, balloons for that, because I had kids. I had just had babies, and so I was able to. Well, Jolene, I know you're okay with it and you're used to it, but I'm like, I don't like to keep being that one person that keeps doing it to you, you know? Well, have a good night, Kendall. Hopefully I'll see you on One's Live here in a little bit. I am a May of 85, so I'm just slightly older than you. Maybe a year and a half-ish. Bye, Kendall. Hearts, if you're still around. Distraction. Don't distract me. Oh, it's a distraction. Oh, gotcha. Well, I mean, like, wait. Do you have jury? You're actually on the jury, or why did he come down here? So are you going to be, like, in the jury pool to be called up for jury duty, or like, are you actually on the jury? Oh my goodness, you got that song stuck in my head now. Where's Clyde? Is he around? Oh, well, couple weeks. Cool. Oh, selection. Gotcha. Well, fingers crossed you get out of it. But it'll be a long day for you, I'm sure. So, trying to figure out why my husband came downstairs, other than to bug me. Close. Why do I have Canva open? Oh, because I was going to play with my video. Where's my video at? Which one is it? Is it this one? I'm going to mute it so hopefully it doesn't play. Hold on a second. Okay. I found it. Caroline. Oh, I know what song you're talking about. Oh, he's fixing the shower curtain. Why now? Silly man. Present. Oh, I gotta save it first. Actually, it might be saved. I don't know. Let's see if it's saved. No, that's my welcome. I don't think it is saved. Cancel. Well, I'm glad you can bring your cell phone. That's awesome. All right, I'm trying to see if I can. I want to play with. See if I can get this. Share, download. Some of the videos in this design haven't been uploaded. What? It's right there. Oh my goodness. I made it on my phone, but yet I can't access it. I should be able to access any of my Canva files from anywhere, but for some reason it's not. Well, thank you for being here, Dee Marie. Have a great night. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go back, see if this other video is... No, that can't be it. No, because there's no music attached to it. Oh, but I know where it's at. Photos. It's in my photos album. Hello, Lana. Yeah, it was a pop-up. I've been on here for a little over an hour, and everybody said they wanted to hang out, so I'm continuing to hang out. And I am trying to find my video, my intro video, to see if... Is that the one I want? Okay, that's that one. I think this is it. Okay. So, I was thinking of adding this video to the beginning of my lives. You guys, if you have been following me, will have seen it already. So you'll have to tell me if you guys, what you think. Now, I know we're over an hour into this, and I meant to do this early on, but again, I squirreled, and then I just remembered. So I have to wait for it to download, though, so it's going to take just a minute. Maybe it's already done. It's only 30 seconds. Nope, it's not done yet that I know of. Yeah, no. Yeah. Okay, so, all right, Lana, enjoy your movie. I understand that because we were watching a movie earlier today, and it was a good one. It was called American Underdog, I think. It's the story about Kurt Warner. Um, Pretty decent little movie. Very cute. Had a lot of endearing moments in it. No, I have not. I haven't touched it. And, Erin, here's the thing. I know I'm making Juan's Shawl for All with Picasso yarn and a 3.5 millimeter hook. But that yarn is a lot thicker than the 2-weight that I'm using from Russ's Countdown box. And I really want to double them up and use a bigger hook because I just feel like that thing's going to take me like 10 years to finish. But I really like it. The way it looks, I just don't know because it's just so tiny, and then the yarn like sticks to me. And I know somebody recommended to use lotion with it, but I'm on that one. Let me see. Like it sticks. Like watch, look, watch. It will attract itself to my hand, and it does that. Like it stick. Like you see that? It sticks. The static on this, it's ridiculous. Do you see that? Like, I have magic. I have magic in my hands. And I'm not trying to bring it closer to me, but like, I couldn't even get it away from my other arm because it's stuck to that one. They said to use lotion, but I'm like, it's coming out of here that it's doing that. It's not on my hands. It's like, should I wonder, because I don't want to add any tension to it. How would I run it through a dryer sheet as I'm pulling it? Like have it going, like have the dryer sheet like this sitting outside of this skein as I'm working with it, but it allows it to pull. You know what I'm saying? Where there's like little to no tension on it. But it just horribly sticks to everything. And so that drives me nuts. So I just don't want to mess with it. Yeah, the static in that yarn is crazy. I don't know if it's just how dry it's here in my house or what. But all the yarn's doing that. It's not just the one. All the colors. Man, my toes are cold. My socks are sitting upstairs. On the couch next to where I was sitting. Right? Like, even, like, this is cotton. This cotton isn't doing it. Like, yeah, like, even normal acrylic yarn doesn't. It's not doing. All my other yarn does not do that. That's the only one that does it. Reball it after I run it through a dryer sheet. You think that would work? I could cake them up. They'd make some really tiny, cute cakes. I'd have to use my stand wood because I would need them to be like my Knit Picks. I love the Knit Picks ball winder, but it doesn't make it. The cakes are way too loose, in my opinion. I don't know. You just spray it. Or air dry sing. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I don't know what the machine wash and dry. Huh. That yarn's made in China. I just read that on there. I don't know. There's got to be a way that I can run it through a dryer sheet as I'm using it. Maybe I need to ask Russ how he does it, because he said he's worked with this yarn before. And I don't know if all of it's going to do it, but so far all the ones I've used have done it. And it does have a little bit of halo to it, so I think that's what's causing part of the issue, is because the static's getting in that, it's lingering in that halo part of it. I bet. Yeah, because I don't know. I have some of their worsted 8. Where did I put those kits? Oh, that's sitting over there. Yeah, I don't know. The only thing is I didn't buy an extra cream, so I am down a cream color. So I can't run the cream 2 together. That's the only thing. And see, Erin, I'm that way too. I'm lazy. Just like Melissa G. I'm lazy. So like that's why I'm like, well, how can I use a dryer sheet and, you know, hold it while running that yarn? That's what I was thinking about. Like, oh, you know what I could do? Maybe. Oh, come here. Using one of these. So what I could do is take the dryer sheet and like put it, fold it in half with the yarn running through it and stick it in here, but it would, it would be going through this open area right here, but it would be running across that dryer sheet at the same time. And that, maybe that wouldn't cause any tension. You know what I'm saying? So, and we've been running our fireplace, but we haven't actually ran it in the last several weeks. And even so, it was doing it before when we were running our fireplace, and it's doing it now, and we haven't ran that fireplace in weeks. Huh. Well, I mean, honestly, if you ever have static, just take your dryer sheet and rub it on you, and that supposedly helps. Or taking water, get your hands wet and go like this, and that'll get rid of it for a little bit, and then it comes back as soon as the water dries. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Use one of these binder clips. I call these gator clip or alligator clip. I call these alligator clips. So I was thinking, like, pretend that's the yarn. I know this is the cotton yarn, but like, ow. Like, I know this is a little stiffer than the dryer sheet, but I was thinking this, where it's, loosely sitting inside the dryer sheet, and then this would be around it, but let's see if I can hold it the right direction. So you can kind of see it going through there. There's no tension, but it's rubbing on that paper. And then this would just, because this has some weight to it, or I could add some more to it, some more weight, like another binder clip. So that way it holds it down, and it just sits there like this outside the skein of yarn as I'm pulling. Yeah, I get shocked a lot around here. And the cat is so funny. Like, if you go to pet her and you got like some static discharge and you touch, like, she goes to sniff your finger and you get that pop, that shock, and she's like, what'd you just do to me? Looking back again. Oh, I told my family if they could eat at home for lunch, we'll go out to eat for dinner. I don't have anything to make. We have a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Leftovers. I am gonna go grab a dryer sheet, because I think I'm gonna try that and see if it works with you guys here, and then you guys can know if you can do it. and then it'll all be ready to go for me, and maybe I'll pick it up again later this evening if I get tired of this one blanket, but I'm still working on it. I want to finish it. My goal is to have it finished, if not darn near close, by tomorrow morning. I will be right back. I'm going to go run and get a dryer sheet. Okay. Whew. All right, so this is, it smells really good too, but I don't usually use these. I have them around for the rare occasion that I either leave laundry in the washer too long and then it needs a little scent. No. The rare occasion that I wash a crochet blanket, this will soften it up, especially Red Heart. So what I think I'm going to do is I am going to cut it right here. And then I'm actually going to cut it smaller. I think I'm going to leave it that size. All right. So I'm currently working, look at this, y'all, you can't see it now. But I'm currently working, and doing it this way will also allow me to interchange the yarn out too. Cat that sometimes builds up a static charge and will shock people. Oh, goodness gracious, Jeremy. That's funny. Yeah. Dryer sheet, I got Bounce. It was like a really small box of them. I don't know how many's in there, like 60. All right, so I'm currently using this. It's still attached. Where did my binder clips go? All right. Just throwing things everywhere. Yeah, so I wanted to grab some dryer sheets for a blanket. Oh, for my friend's blanket, the purple and orange one, to wash and dry it. So, okay, so I need to stick it on the yarn, the fuzz on the yarn is sticking to it. All right, so it's inside there. And then do I want to use this size or go smaller? I'll have to see if this even works. I think that'll work. Oh yeah. It's got enough tightness on it and enough, but yet my yarn can still smoothly go through it. All right, I'll let you know how that works. You know what, maybe I could just play with it real quick. I can barely mess with it in here and it like sticks to me. I need to make some room. So Erin, I don't know what you've seen in terms of the progress that I've made on this. Yeah, it's the orange box Bounce. Yeah, and that's the thing. I can't use the liquid. I mean, I guess I could, but I have a septic system, and so I try to minimize the crap that I put in it, and that's gunky stuff that could interfere with it. Kathy, you are not late. You are right on time. So I had a blanket I was crocheting on before I left, and that was the Spring Things Throw from Juan the Yarn Addict. Yeah, I don't do the liquid softener because of the septic system, as well as my husband's work gear that he has to have. It's not supposed to be washed with fabric softener. So I started on the cream a while back, and I haven't actually gotten very far on the cream. Let's see. I gotta get this all like situated again. Here we go. So, and I think this is a reversible blanket because I found a ripple pattern to follow to get the counts and stuff, but then I did this all on my own with like how far across I went, and then I did the alteration where I went in the back loop to give it the ridges. So that's all the further I've gotten. It's got the little bit of cream on it. So I got the rest of this row and 2 more rows after that, and then I switch back to the black, and then I go to the next color. So yeah, and then Kathy, this is, yeah, like I was just saying, this is just a ripple blanket that I started. I really want to keep going. This is so soft. It's so soft. Yeah, Jeremy, and that's the other thing is, honestly, all it does is add that layer of stuff to your clothes to get it to be soft. And yeah, that's the other thing is the washer. So yeah, and if I do want to soften things, I use exactly what you just said. I use vinegar. And if you don't use too much, it doesn't come out, and the smell doesn't come out in your clothes. Yo, what's up? I'm not yarning over though, so yo, what's up with you? We're just sitting here playing with static yarn, and we came up with a little hack that I'm going to try out here, where I basically took the yarn and put it inside a dryer sheet and then used a binder clip, and then I'm going to use this, and hopefully it will help with the static. And so that's what I was going to do. I was going to play with this and go far enough to see. Thank you, Billy Joe. I think your Ruana's going to look cool with those granny squares. That's a great idea that you came up with. And I think it'll work out nicely. So an idea I had that I didn't put in your comments, I meant to, or I think you came up with something else, but like the panel for your back to attach the two sides together, I was thinking maybe do like a solid gray part with the like a V-stitch, like open, kind of to give you a little bit of air, like, you know, because it's always on the back that you get all hot and sweaty, you know, and it would kind of give you some like airflow, maybe. I don't know. I got what you meant. Oh my goodness, I gotta remember how to do this. It's been so long. Erin, I'm glad you said something, because now I gotta sit here and remember how to do this. Okay, so I need to, maybe I need to switch to the other crochet hook, because this 3.5 millimeter that I'm using, it feels smaller in the grip than the dots one that I have. I think the dots, they all have the same handle size. Because yeah, even this 5.5 to this is a lot bigger. So it has more to grip onto. So I think I might switch to that one. And maybe this one will go a little bit faster. But I can't crochet very quickly with this. So, Kim, I'm stealing your idea. You went live at a whim yesterday, and I said, I'm going to go live on a whim today. And an hour hit, and I went, do y'all want to hang out longer, or do you want to get off? And they all said stay, and I said, okay. It's a lazy Sunday afternoon. Whatever. Well, now I'm out of something to drink. And for some reason, that tea, it leaves me more parched than I started with. I feel like. Okay. I went one too many because I wasn't paying attention. How do y'all attach slippery yarn like Karen Simply Soft or yarn? So, yeah, I don't know. The way I attach new yarn for any yarn, but I also don't use Karen Simply Soft anymore because of the slickness factor that it has. Although whatever I did in the past when I made my daughter's blanket apparently works well. Well, I don't know if I attached any new yarn when I made it, so I don't remember. But the knots have held up because her blanket is like 15 years old at this point and is still going strong. She's only 13. I made it several years before she was born. I know, it does, Jeremy. I was like, ooh, that's a cool name. But I was just like, her Ruana, her Granny Square Ruana. I knew what she meant. But Aquarius, that's not a... I mean, Kim, what is your astrological sign? Does it happen to be an Aquarius? Maybe it was meant to be. Hello, Maritza. Well, I'm glad I came on, Erin. I'll have to try to do these on the weekend. I try not to go live when other people I know personally that I'm friends with are going live. And so, like, when Michelle goes live on Saturday, I won't be on during that time. And then, in the mornings with Kim, because I'm lazy on Saturday and Sundays and it's my family time. So I'm usually in bed starting out watching Kim. And then I get up and have breakfast and finish watching Kim. Melissa G. Sorry. Oh, you're a Leo. I think you should call it. I mean, I think that was one of those happy accidents. You meant to say square blanket. See, I said blanket. Square Ruana. But Aquarius Ruana, I don't know. It's a fun little happy accident, I guess. Okay. So I do 3 in between. So I do crochet 2 together, double crochet 2 together over the next, do it twice. Yeah. I love the effect that going in the back loop gives, but with this really tiny yarn, it makes for... I haven't even started pulling from the skein yet, y'all. It's already a lot better because it's on my hands, and so I've messed with this, and it's not sticking to me anymore. It's amazing. It really does work. A happy accident. All right, so I don't think I'm going to get to pulling it out of the skein. 2. 3. Yeah, same here. I have children, that we homeschool, so... Although this next week, we're actually going to get back to school because we've been sick this last week, so... There was no school to be had this last week, and Daddy was home 3 out of the 5 days, so... But he was also not feeling well, so... Like, literally, I think all of us got hit all at the same time. Thank God it all happened in 1 week. Got it all done out of all of our systems. Yes. My husband had that on last night. I barely watched any of it last night, but I'm sure it'll be on tonight. They're doing some sort of different racing. It's not normal. I can't remember what he called it. It's not normal NASCAR, but it's sponsored by NASCAR. It's a NASCAR event. See, I'm still working my way through this yarn. I haven't gotten to this pulling it through the thing yet. It's just, this is how slow it is for me, you guys. Like, crocheting with this tiny yarn. Stop it. And then it wants to keep popping off the hook. I really think I'm going to switch to my dots hook. All right, let me do these 3 and then I'll catch up on the chat again. Otherwise, I'm slow. Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad. The curriculum we have right now, it's a self-teaching curriculum that I'm basically just here as a proxy or a proctor or whatever they call them, where I'm just here to make sure they get it done and done correctly. And then if they need help, I'm here to help them work through it. And if I can't figure it out, we'll have Daddy, which hasn't happened yet, but we'll have him there as backup. And then if we'll figure out a way to work through it. Yeah, Kyle Larson is one of our favorites around here. And then my middle son, my middle child, which is my oldest son, he loves Christopher Bell, I believe. That's awesome. You said what your name was earlier. Bonnie, right? Yeah, I think you're the one that gave me my Bonnie. No, I'm not even sorry. Oh, Kyle Bush, sorry. See, you said Kyle. You did not specify which one. I think my husband likes Bush a little bit too. I don't really have one racer over the other. Yeah, so we also watch what is called the sprint car racing. And the Indy races, the Kyle Larson that I referred to, he races in that as well on occasion. Yay! I was like, and see, that's why it helped me remember. Music does help you remember. Maybe that's why people, I don't know. Okay. All right, so 3, and now I got to do my crochet 2 together, double crochet 2 together over the next 2 stitches twice. So if you guys want to learn a ripple, that's how you do a ripple. I guess I didn't tell you. I don't know what the multiple is anymore. I'd have to look that up again. But I made this, gosh, I think I'm in the 300s or something like that. Okay, I'm just starting to pull from the skein now. So I'm going to put it over here so it has room to move. And see if it's wanting to pull. It's not wanting to slide through it though. I don't know if this is going to work. It almost needs to be in the basket below me because it's wanting to pull it up. It's wanting to pull it off the desk. Oh, and by the way, y'all, she's not on here yet. You have a ripple book right next to you. I like ripple blankets. They're pretty. It's done right. And hopefully mine's going to be rainbowy colored. And it's going to be a more muted rainbow, I think. Anyway. I was like, oh, Kimberly Otterson. She's not in here right now. But she sent me a picture earlier today. And all day, all morning, she was working on glazing beads. And so she's preparing more of her little stitch markers. And I'm like, I'm prepared to buy more. I feel like this is like the second one I've ever made. Now, this is the first one I've made in yarn that's super tiny. But I am anxious to make this cowl in a like a fingering weight or like a 2 or DK or something. Let's see. All right. So I need to do 3. So this ripple, I can't remember how it starts. I'm sure once I get to the ends, I'll remember. And there comes the kitty finally. I've been down here for almost 2 hours and you're just now joining me? What's up with that, huh? What's up with that? Okay, so you do 2 into the first stitch on the end when you're going back. Well, you whatever your multiple is, and then you're going to have like +3 to give you 1 of 2 double crochets, and then you're going to do double crochet into that same stitch. and then you're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to double crochet 2 together over the next 2 stitches twice, and then you'll do 1, 2, 3, and then you'll do 2 into 1, 2 double crochets into 1, 2 double crochets into 1. So 2 double crochets into 1 twice. So you're going to have, and you're just going to repeat that across the and you just keep doing that back and forth. It's literally a 1 row repeat. It's awesome. Yes, Jeremy, do share. What ripple blanket book do you have? Okay, I gotta move this thing. All right, we're going on a cleanup spree for a second. I'm going to put my cotton blanket back in its bag. Oh, goodness. Although, where's my stitch marker that I had? Where did I put it? Oh, did I bring it down here? I don't know, but I'll use this one for now. Okay. Or did I put it in here? I might have put it in here. Nope, I didn't. I was about to pull it out. Okay. So put my stitch marker in here. Put it in its bag. And then move that out of the way. Put this basket down here. Pick up that while I see it. Put that in its bag so I don't lose it. And then I'm going to put this down in the basket to see if this works any better. I think the only downfall to running it through that is that it needs to be down below me and not at, in a basket or something, not on my desk. So, Mr. Melissa's watching a movie. Name the book. You won't know. It's funny. Annie's Crochet 50 Ripple Stitches. Ooh, let's see. Hold on a second. Amazon. Annie's Crochet 50 Ripple Stitches. Right there she be. That's not bad either. It's only $9.95, brand new, and I can have it on Tuesday. Ooh, and I like the cover. Does yours have like on the front cover it's got like a lavendery bluish purple and cream ripple, but it has like these 3 branch looking things on the peaks. I mean, it's a new month. I can order off of Amazon. Push the button. I mean, it's getting added to the cart. Only 6 left in stock, it says, y'all. I mean, that's just Amazon trying to get you to buy it. That's not true. You got it half off from Hirschner's? Huh. Well, it's only $10 on Amazon. That's, to me, for $50 for a book, for, a book with 50 patterns in it. Now, I know it's not a project pattern, but it's stitch patterns, giving you the stitch instructions for 50 stitches for ripples. I don't know. I don't think $10 is really terrible for a book, honestly. I have so many books that I like. This is one of those occasions where somebody recommends a book, or not recommends it, but says that this is the book they have, and then I go, well, I need that book now too. So I have amigurumi books that I don't know if I'll ever touch them, even though I want to, and I have every intention of, but I really need to get this desk cleaned off. I was going to clean off this one end over here to where there was nothing there, because I want to utilize, I was thinking of caking up yarn in the morning, or, turning my mini hanks into cakes to start my blanket this week with the Crafty Wool UK yarn, and using that as our content for the morning, as well as sharing the other stuff. The one by Darla Sims. Yeah, it's Darla Sims. I was just asking if the cover, that's a really pretty pattern that they have on the front cover with the three little, it has like three little, like branchy looking things for the peaks. And it's like overlay. It's really pretty. You don't know what I'm referring to. Well, I don't know what you're referring to anymore because I've had like 500 conversations in the last 30 seconds. And so I completely forgot what I was talking about. Okay. Oh, I think that's going to work out better because the gravity is pulling it's coming up, the binder clip, but it's falling back down. It's sliding back down. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I know what I read a further comment. I have a bunch of books and a clear tote full of printed patterns. I have to hold things in my hand, not a screen. I am right there with you. Can I tell you guys a little hack that I do? Yeah, it kind of looks like chicken feet, I guess you could say, but you know what I'm talking about. It has those three little things on the top of once you do your thing, but you're dropping down. That makes sense. You're like crocheting down like 4 rows. It looks like single crochets. Books. Do you want me to? Sure, Erin, if you want to. I have it in my cart. But yeah, for anybody else that's interested in it, go ahead and link it, Erin. Go for it. See, I was talking about something else, and then I got distracted back to the books. I don't know. I know I was talking about the caking the yarns, but... So yeah, that's what I was... But I need a lot of room for my Swift, because it's basically a table topper one. It's not the umbrella ones. But I love it. I think it's really fun. It's called an Amish yarn Swift. It breaks down in a bunch of pieces. I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 pieces. Oh, a trick that I do. Okay, with patterns. Thank you, Kathy. So a trick that I do, if there's a pattern that somebody has on their blog and I don't want to necessarily buy it, and I just want to try it out, and because Melissa, like I said, I'm the same way. I have to have a paper pattern. So like this one, I went ahead and bought it, but I actually had started copying and pasting it, and then I decided to just go ahead and buy it. It was just easier. Because that pattern has a lot of extras in it that isn't on the blog because it's a cardigan, so like the sizing and stuff is in there. And so what I do is I actually will I'm talking way too much with nothing to drink down here. I will copy and paste the pattern into a document, and I'll actually print it off. And I'll use the paper copy. Then it's with me all the time. I don't have to worry about my phone working, internet, or any access like that or anything. I always have it with me. It's not letting you paste it. I wonder if, apparently YouTube has taken away links or something, possibly. Let me see. Let me see if I can share it. I'm going to make my own Amish style Swift because I already have all the materials. That is cool, Jeremy. That's awesome that you're able to do that. Yeah. Let me see if I can paste it in here. Is it going to let me? You guys, are you able to do anything with that? Let me know. Is it clickable? If it's not, just let me know. Copy link. I don't have mine down here, but it basically, here, I'll show you what it looks like. I'll show you a picture. Amish yarn Swift. It looks like this. It's not either of those brands. It's actually the Stanwood one. It's this one right here. The Stanwood Needlecraft Tabletop Amish Yarn Winder, or Yarn Swift. Oh, come on. Anyway, that's what I have, and so it takes up a 2-foot diameter area. So I know an umbrella one would be better, but that's the one I went with. Well, there's our other Melissa H. How are you? Sweet. Okay. So yeah, if you guys want, that's the book for the ripple patterns, the ripple stitches. You were able to put it in your card on Amazon. Sweet. You're welcome. Glad it worked. I don't know why you couldn't paste it on your Erin, because you're a moderator, so you should be able to put links in there. But maybe because it's on the YouTube side, you can't. I don't know. But you are done. I am not done. Oh. But I was about to be here in a few minutes. Okay. You just. Okay. So, do you have a chair? Because apparently I've heard you can use the backs of chairs. No, the ones that have the hard backs, you know? You just have to do it a little differently. Yeah, I copied and pasted the link right in from my Amazon website. That's what I did. Or, the other way to do it is on my website, I have a box with the arrow pointing up that you click on and you can copy the link. That was another way I was going to try. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's why it was just too long. You're wondering what you should... Well, I have a lot of projects going. So I don't... That's funny, Jeremy. Oh, I love that. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean off my desk tonight, get this picked up around here, and I think I'm going to bring my rolly cart downstairs and put it right here instead of this box that I have sitting here. And then it'll allow me to get some of the stuff off my desk. Because, these are my hooks. These are the ones I don't really use much of, except for, the front ones here with the dots. And then some of my clovers. So this can go on my rolly cart. Certain things on here, a lot of this will go on my rolly cart just to get it off of here. Apparently, I'm a long-term crocheter because I keep finding, these giant things to make. Because I'm making this... I'm not even holding it right. This ripple blanket. It's as wide as my arm span. My arm span. If not just a little bit longer. I don't know. So... But yeah, I think most of mine are blankets. And then I have a shawl that I'm making using Juan's Shawl for All. And I want to keep going on a second one of the enchanted ponchos. Yeah, me too. Me too. Because I do want to be done with these blankets. And that's why I try to find quick ones. This one ain't so quick. But it's super, super soft. And it's one of those that I can just kind of pick up, put a little bit into it, put it back down. Oh gosh, a bobble blanket? Yeah. I started a bobble blanket from, a Crafty Concept, I think is her channel. or her business, but I can't remember what her name is. I ended up frogging that and recaking the yarn, and a lot of that is in my my scrap stash over there. Oh, I wanted this one. The Colorama Halo blanket I made was supposed to be a throw and ended up a queen. Wow. Jeremy. I know, it's like, well, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm in between both of those camps. I want all the small, and I want to do all the blankets, and yeah. I'll have to go check those out. I don't peruse Facebook very often, so I'm gonna have to go through there and stalk some Facebook stuff for a while. Yeah. All right, y'all. I guess I've been on here for 2 hours. I should probably get off of here and get this situation figured out so that way I can be ready to go in the morning. Because I really want to try and cake up those hanks with you guys. You may not be able to see most of it because the Swift will be over here. I mean, I'll probably show you a quick shot of it. Or my monitor can swivel, so I might go like this. So there's the rest of my room. Those are the bookshelves that I have. I have some stuff on here this is homeschool stuff down here. And then these two top shelves up here are my crochet stuff. And that direction, that is my Addie sitting right there. And then there's a table, a TV stand on that wall with my Cricut stuff. But anyway, this is where I'm going to see my messy desk. I was going to put the Swift over here. I have nowhere to put it right now. So I might do something like that. I don't know. I'll get it figured out. So I love the bookshelves too, Jeremy. I just can't get them anymore because the store we got them from, this yarn is still sticking to me. Anyway, the store we got them from, they're no longer selling them. So see ya! Wouldn't want to be ya! No. The chain never looks as big as it ends up being. Oh, for the ripple blankets? Oh, you're talking about the Colorama one. Sorry. All right, y'all. See you guys in the morning. Have a good night. I will see some of you on the YouTube streets this evening with Juan's channel, as well as, sorry, I had to fix that. It was too low or something. Anyway, but yeah, I'll be around on the YouTube streets, in and out, after I get this going. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Appreciate you. Take care. I don't know if it'll let me do this. Will it let me do this? Yes, it still does it on this. I couldn't remember. All right, y'all. I will see you Juan's live in a couple hours, and then Marty at Blossom Crochet after his, and then I'm in bed. And I may or may not be up when Russ starts his tonight. So we'll see. Bye. Yes, don't forget those. Bye, guys. Oh, wrong button. There we go.